Hi, welcome to today's topic about the insolvency and the bankruptcy code. Okay, insolvency and bankruptcy code. So we will see here, actually you see what is insolvency and what is bankruptcy. So before this, in the age of doing business, India improved its rank because of the reforms in our economy, like your GST, etc. So starting a business takes very less time, but for shutting down the business or a company takes almost 4 to 5 years in our economy, that is in our country, whereas in China it is taking 2 to 3 years. So birth is very easy here, but death is they are making the death death of the company. So what's happening here, it is nothing but, in Hindi we say tadpa tadpa ke marte hain. So in that cases, the government in the year 2016 brought Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 in order to have a business shut down or a company to shut down in just 1 year. It was initially 180 days, but now it has been amended and it has been given 1 year. So what is this insolvency here? See, insolvency simply means it is a state to declare that I am having nothing. Okay, I am having nothing to give you, or it is a state of financial distress in which a person or a business is unable to pay the debts. A person or a business person or business or a person who is unable to pay debts, they are called as insolvency. Now, bankruptcy means, see, I'm not having anything in my company, so whatever my assets are there, sell, get money and pay back. So sell it, get money and pay back. That is my bankruptcy. So I have to sell, and whatever I get, I have to pay back. That is called bankruptcy. Now, as you know that for a teeth, you have a dental. For mechanic, you have engineer, mechanical engineer. For computer, you have computer science engineer. For for your auditing, you have chartered accountant. Like that, for each and every subject, for each and every matter or element, you have some or the other profession. In the same way, for bankruptcy, insolvency and bankruptcy code, also there is a profession called as insolvency professionals, and these insolvency professionals will sort out the problem, right? And who will be looking after this? Who will appoint these insolvency professionals? And insolvency professionals, generally they are regulated by IBBI, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. So, like for example, in India, for doctors, we have Medical Council of India. For engineers, AI TEC, All India Technical Education Council. So for that, to regulate these insolvency professionals, we have IBBI, Insolvency Bankruptcy Board of India. Now, you see, actually insolvency is in concurrent list. The problem, main challenge for this Insolvency Bankruptcy Code 2016 is that insolvency is in concurrent list. Concurrent list. So if it is in the concurrent list, both center as well as state can make a law. Is it clear? So that is a major problem. So now this is a regulatory body, right? This is a regulatory body. Regulatory body. Now, question is how to close company, because it is very easy to open the company within few months, or not even months, not major months. I think just 2 or 3 months, you can open a business in India. That's why in aging of business, India is very good rank, but closing of the business, India is at worst rank. So closing of business takes around, company takes 4 to 5 years. That is तड़पा के मारते हैं ये कंपनी को. Birth is very easy, but death is very difficult in this case. So what happened here? The government came up with act called as Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Right? So under this bankruptcy code, you know, the company will be closed in 180 days initially when it was brought in 2016. But they said, sir, it is very less time. They have amended, increased to 90 days. So 90 days have been added. So 270 days. But they said in the year 2018 and 19, amendment has been done, and more 60 days has been added. That means almost 1 year has been given to shut down the business. Now, how do they shut down? Okay. Now, before this, what is this Insolvency Bankruptcy Code? Now, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, biggest economic reforms next to the GST. Next to the GST. Then India's currently ranks 136 out of 189 in insolvency and bankruptcy. And legal and institutional machineries for dealing with debt default in the line with global standards were established. That is called NCLT. That is called National Commission for Law Tribunal. I'll tell you. India is weak in insolvency regime. Its significantly inefficiency and systematic abuse have caused distressed state for credit markets in India. So the code aims to early identification of financial failures, maximizing the asset value of the insolvency frame, cross-border insolvency through bilateral agreements and reciprocal arrangements got place. Okay, so here you see, first of all, I'll tell you how this insolvency works. See, insolvency works simply like this. Like for example, in any company, you'll be finding a balance sheet. Balance sheet. In any company, you'll be finding a balance sheet. Right? And in this balance sheet, you'll be finding two things. One is called assets and the other is called liabilities. Liability. So what are the assets here? Machines, land, okay, some other things which are present. But what are the liabilities? Can I say the liabilities might be raw material which I have taken on certain date but I did not pay them? That is called raw material. Water bill, it might be water bill also, or electricity bill, or it might be your it might be loans also, or it might be secured loans also taken from others. secured loans which are taken from others, or loans which are taken from the banks. So these are my liability side of the company. Now, in a company, there will be two types of creditors. Okay, two types of creditors. One who is giving me money or financing me to run my company. They are called as financial creditors. Financial creditors. That means those who are giving me money as a credit to run my company. They are called as the financial creditors. Second one is your operational creditors. Second type of operational creditors. That means operational creditors are simply like, for example, your water bill, those who are water suppliers, electricity suppliers, or raw material supplier, etc. All these are operational creditors. That means indirectly they are giving me money to run my company or my business. Okay. Now, the financial creditors. Now you see that financial creditors got a doubt. Why? Because you are not giving them money in time to time basis. So financial creditors got the doubt that, yeah, this person is not giving me money from time to time, but previously, before this 3 months back, he used to give us very timely manner this much amount of money, as we are the money creditors or financial creditors to them. So what happened? These financial creditors met one day. Okay, they will meet, all of them, they meet. Meeting takes place and they will form a committee. And in this committee, if they found that the company is going to fail, okay, because of some issue or some factors, the company is going to fail, then the committee, that means in the meeting, the committee decided, okay, they will form a committee and they will decide that 2/3 of the members or 66% of the members, they said, sir, this company needs to close. Company needs to close it. Then, the company needs to close it. Then the process of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is a process through which selling and paying back my money. That is called as a bankruptcy. Now, company needs to be closed, decided by the financial creditors, that is 66 or 2/3 of the members. And they have passed a resolution also. Resolution to close this company. Right? Now, where they will approach? They will approach the court. Which court? NCLT. That is called National Company Law Tribunal. Okay, the National Company Law Tribunal. And this National Company Law Tribunal, I will come and financial creditors will also come. There, in that tribunal, there will be a lawyer from their side and there will be a lawyer from my side. And there will be argument from my side and there will be argument from their side. And if the NCLT says, okay, let's close this business based on the resolution, then bankruptcy process will initiate. Otherwise, if the NCLT says that, no, he is running very good business here, unnecessarily you are creating interference in business, he will give you a certain amount of money. If the matter is settled, then the business will start. If they says no, company has to close, then the NCTL will initiate the process of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy will be initiated. Okay, that means they will appoint insolvency professionals, okay, will be appointed, and they will take over the company's assets. They will take over the company's assets. And when they take over the company's assets, they will see the assets and liabilities. Okay, so they will sell all the assets which are there, and now they need to pay back. Now, whom? First to whom? First, it will be employees, because they are losing the jobs because of the company shutdown. So employees will be given salary, a salary of 12 months or 24 months. Advanced salaries will be given first. Second thing, they will give to the operational creditors. Third, they will give it to financial creditors. And last, anything is left will be coming to owner, to me. Nothing will be left. Okay, in this process, nothing will be left. So last, it will come to me. That is called as the owners. So this is how the insolvency process or bankruptcy. One more thing can happen. Suppose at NCTL, though the NCTL has given a verdict or initiated the bankruptcy process, then the owner of the company can have a meeting with the financial creditors, chai biscuit meeting. And in this meeting, if the financial creditors, if the owner says, yeah, my business is very low at this time, but tomorrow it will pick up. There are some issues in the business. Tomorrow I can solve this 100%. Give me one chance. And if 90% of the creditors, if they feel that, okay, we'll give one chance to them, then the bankruptcy process will be stopped at that time. Right? So this is your insolvency. And by 180 days initially, now it has been 90 days plus 60 days. Now 330 days to shut down the business. This is insolvency and bankruptcy code. Okay. Now 2000, what is the ordinance to amend? What are the decisions, special dispensations to the MSME in the insolvency process, treating homeowners as a financial creditors, and changing voting structures, changing eligibility for bidding, faster turnaround is ease of doing business. These are the decisions that are been taken in the 2018. And easier to recover investment, promoting resolutions over the liquidations, improving recovery from non-performing assets. Next, see, these are the things IBC approved by the Indian Parliament in 2016, effective from December 2016. So first case was admitted in January 2017. In June, 100 cases. And June 2017, RBI list dirty dozen companies. Right? And in 2017, first resolution order under the IBC approved by the NCLT was formed. So RBC second list of 28 companies, and RBI February's 12th circulation, first dirty dozen case resolved, and 1,000 cases were admitted by 2018. Then also insolvency and bankruptcy code. What is this? Insolvency and bankruptcy code is 2016 is considered as one of the biggest insolvency reforms in the economic history of the India. This was enacted to recognize an insolvency resolution, corporate partners, persons partnership frame, individuals in a time bound manner, and maximize the value of assets of such person. So this is important, right? Then what are the objectives? Consolidate and amend all the existing insolvency laws, simplify and expenditure the insolvency procedure, protect the interest of the creditors, including stakeholders, to review the company in the time bound manner, to promote the entrepreneurship, to get necessary relief to the creditors, to work out a new and timely recover procedures, to set up insolvency bankruptcy board, maximize the value of assets of a corporate person. So these are the objectives of insolvency and bankruptcy code. And these are some of the things. See what are there here in the ecosystem: NCTL, DRT, Debt Recovery Tribunal, then also your 10 members from Ministry of Finance, Law and RBI, information utilities. See, these are information utilities and IP, insolvency professionals will be there, and adjusting authorities will be present in this, right? So what are the challenges of IBC is that infrastructural issues, expansion of NCTL, LT, National Company Law Tribunal. Second, vacancies here has not been filled. Old cases are still, many old cases are there, and delay in implementation and approval of resolution which was passed by the financial creditors. So these are the some of the challenges of IBC. Thank you one and all.